Hello again, welcome back to another daily Binding of Isaac Repentance. So, instead of doing a daily today, I'm actually gonna go and, do, something else. And, you know what? I've seen people play this. I was just getting really interested with them more and more. So I just gotta try to win this. Our seed here is 700QZCDD. Because I like the idea. I just keep, being drawn back to this character because of his unique ability of having Esau coming after him. Whether that be a curse or not. I like it. I kind of like that idea of having something very powerful that you can use to your advantage, somewhat. Okay. And I just need some practice, honestly, so. Yeah, it's a, whoops. It's a, what do you call it? It's a, Friday. For a little bit today, I thought it was a Saturday, and I looked it up, and it was like a not Saturday, but it was actually Friday. I'm like, what? I thought it was Saturday. Come on now. So there's that, I suppose. Okay, Esau. Esau the seesaw. Now Esau here, he can be persnickety. Seed here is ABN4 8P2L. I also got back from doing a farmer walk earlier. Oh my god. Oh my god! Well, whatever. So that's, I guess, good. I don't know when I'm supposed to, like, up my weights. From some websites I've read about certain weight lifting routines, you want to up your weight every week or something like that, which is, like, crazy. Weights are expensive too. Now, if we can win a Mega Satan thing, we can with this key. Alright. Now that's if we make it. Remember, I'm not that gifted with taking down stuff with this Esau setup here, so. Something I gotta get used to here. I can't get that heart unless I get hit by Esau, but then I can't get the heart after I get hit by Esau because I'll be basically the last for him. This room's something else, isn't it? There we go. Yeah, that's it, Esau. Take those spiders down. I also had a chance to watch the Leprechaun Origins, which come to find out, it's a reboot. I'm like, oh no. They've made so many reboots, it's ridiculous. So I'm gonna go on spoilers about the Leprechaun Origins. I should have done that. It's totally different than the original Leprechaun movies. What I mean by that is, they, so the Leprechaun's totally different. So it's like some other kind of creature. like in the beginning, it had that kind of that Midsommar kind of feeling to it. Where, you know, you got a bunch of like outsiders come around and they're interested in some like historical thing going on there. And they're also writing a paper. That's weird too. They're also writing a paper about a place. They're trying to find out an idea about a paper. One of them was, that is. So maybe they took it. Maybe Midsommar took some ideas from that movie. Because Midsommar came out later, I think. Mini mush? Well, that is speed and range, so that's going to help us a little bit. Speed around here. But yeah, the creature is something else. It doesn't even look like a leprechaun too much. It looks like something else. Something dastardly. Oh, I should have not done that. You know why? To preserve our deal with the devil. As much as I want to take this stuff, if we're going to go for a Mega Satan, we're going to like have to keep this key. I mean, we don't have to keep the key. I mean, we haven't taken anything from the deal with the devil, but shite. Blimey. So there was kind of like brimstone there, but like it's a spacebar brimstone, so that's not quite what I want. I mean, if we didn't have this key thing, I would take it, but okay, what we got here? Not a whole lot. Okay, watch. Ooh, I forgot. I got one hit. All right. I've already been in here. Okay. All right, watch out. Well, we can't buy that. That's right. Frick off. Okay, let's go down to the next floor. So speed is kind of important here. Dealing with Esau. Yeah, let's go down. I don't know about the old path right now. A little spooky right now. Nice little almond sola action there. Well, I could have just used the thing. Alright, tears up is not bad, and fear shots. Hey there, Esau. Alright, Esau. Oh my god, not again. Esau is something else, I'll tell you that. Oh my god. Well, bound to happen. See, there's 9PKCBBBS. Ba-ba-ba-ba. Shite. Ba-ba-ba-ba. Shite. Bullshite. But yeah, anyways, going back with the Leprechaun movie. I didn't like it. So it had kind of that setup, like I said, about Midsommar in the beginning. You know, it's got this foreign town. You get these outsiders come in, and they don't know anything about the history, and the history is like all like shrouded with everything. Very similar to Midsommar. Very similar. That almost got me. Basically, my Esau here is like a leprechaun. Kinda. He's got the red hair. He's getting there. You know what I need is a key. And I can't believe we beat that thing in time. It's gonna suck if we don't have the. Well, we could like get hit by Esau here. Oh, well, not yet, because we'll die if we get hit. All right, let's do it. Banking on a key. All right, freaking chocolate bar thing. We have a key. We do not have a key in here. Oh, that just royally sucks. There is a tenor rock, so that could potentially. Well, no, we can't. There's not even a bomb either. What the hell? You're gonna let me go without going to the library, man? Are you for reals? Look at this. We wasn't even given a single key on this floor either. I guess we just take this. Well, wait a minute. We got this machine. Well, never mind. I didn't mean to do that. See, it here is M4VYEVVN. And so, like, anyways, going back with the movie, like, it was just a lot of, I mean, it was mostly took place at night. What's the thing going on? All right, stop it. Yeah, it takes place mostly at night. A lot of chase scenes, hiding, stuff like that. It's just very basic stuff. It wasn't really like anything too creative for a horror film. So we got another one called Leprechaun Returns, which for some reason it takes place 25 years after the events of the first one. The actual first movie, not this Origins thing. With, you know, Jennifer Aniston and stuff like that. Which sounds interesting, but then I'm kind of wondering if they're going to make this Leprechaun thing the same as what they did with Origins, which looks kind of like Smeagol. I wonder, does this... It does work with that. Okay, I figured that's going to work with these, so... see how we're going to do this. There we go. Hermit, 2 of spades, ace of spades. See, what does this do again? When you lost bring fortune. Alright, it takes the last item out of your inventory. Which is basically useless. Alright. So we got speed and stuff. Alright. Hermit, Empress. I said we take the ace of spades. Yeah. Go down the next floor. Go. But yeah, it's like, I mean, I'm just very curious of how that's going to turn out when I watch it. Because it came out in 2018, so that's the latest one. Plus, they're making a television show. WWE, I guess, has some kind of rights to producing this Leprechaun movie stuff. Well, there goes our deal with the devil. I didn't think it was going to pop like a zit, but I guess I was wrong. All right. Oh my goodness. Double whammy. Our seed here is 89MNXDQ7. So like, Leprechaun Returns is what it's called. And I saw a little bit of the synopsis. It takes place 25 years after the first one, the very first movie. Which, if you've watched the Leprechaun films or you know much about it, or if you don't know much about it, then it's like this. There's no like, you don't have to watch all of them in sequence, because they're all random, with different events and what he wants and stuff like that. So like, you're not missing anything. Now I guess somehow they've decided with Leprechaun Returns to make it a sequel of the first one from '93. Yeah, it takes place 25 years after the events of the first one, I think, which would be actually, yeah, 25 years, which would be from '93 till 2018. Yeah. How about that? Oops. Oh my goodness gracious. Calm down, Larry. Let's see how we're gonna do this. Like this. Yeah. But yeah, like, I'm curious, like, so they call it Leprechaun Origins, right? And it's supposed to be like the origin story of the Leprechaun. So I'm assuming this is a prequel of everything that goes on, and maybe this is just not his final form. This is his feral form. Which I hope that is the case. I hope this isn't like something else going on. Because it sounds like as though at the end of the movie of Origins, it sounds like there's more of them. And I remembered like in one of the Leprechaun films, there was like kind of a little brief synopsis story thing where cricket leg, huh? There's a brief synopsis story where talking about all these leprechauns. There's one that stayed behind because he wanted the gold and he was greedy. All these other leprechauns went back to their realm. So I wonder if this is just him in his feral form before he became what he was known as a leprechaun. Which I hope that is the case. What I don't get is like, they call it Leprechaun Origins. It's supposed to be a reboot from what I read in the wiki. And if that's the case, if it is a reboot, then like, the origin story isn't really, how I put it, the origin story isn't really tied to like the first one or anything weird. Now, maybe a reboot means like, oh, we're going to do our own redentation of it. Which I guess probably that makes sense, come to think of it. I need to find the mod where you can like have like a project, like this line that can tell you like how this thing's gonna like come at you and stuff. Which I'm kind of eyeballing it a little bit here. Which I'm getting it for the most part, but it'd be nice to make it a little quicker for me to like catch on. Duke of Flies again. Duke of No Flies. We got our devil deal, lucky us. Bad PhD, huh? Do I want? Probably not. Yeah, Leprechaun story, man. Blimey. A leprechaun's gonna get you, blimey. Blimey. When I was a kid, I used to try to look for four-leaf clovers and stuff, which I have found some, but they're tougher than anything, of course. I mean, I'm not really big into St. Patrick's Day or anything. That's like, I mean, I went out drinking for St. Patrick's Day recently. I mean, it's tradition. Look at that. That was graceful. All right. Oh my Lannis. Oh, you didn't propel yourself. Okay. Yeah, so I am really curious about the sequel film. It's the last one I got on my watch list to watch. I'll watch these other ones. Might as well take this. We're gonna grab this because he may have a nickel. No. Well, you probably know what happened there. If you didn't catch it, my obsessed fan just killed him. Our seed here is ACW1 HJ0 ZW whatever. Z0. Oh boy, look at it go. There is a self-sacrifice room, so I may entertain the thought of sacrificing some health. Yeah, they're gonna have a patch pretty soon from what I heard. It's gonna make Esau invincible, which is gonna fix a lot of that issue with him dying like that prematurely. It's also going to run into another issue where you just can't kill him when you want to kill him. Oh my word. I think we're running on 2 hearts now. Oh my god, now we're running on to no hearts. Esau, my boy. Calm down here, huh? Alrighty. Do you have like a little cowboy hat on in that picture kill screen? Interesting. Seed here is KHRSBL3P. Also, speaking of films, I've read recently that Uncut Gems has made it to the Criterion Collection. I guess they're releasing their own, like, remastery of it or something or whatever in October. So that's interesting. I've seen a few Criterion Collection movies before, like. I mean, I've seen. Oh, what do you call it? I just said it. Uncut Gems twice. I thought it was pretty good. I had people see it with me, and they both didn't like it. Because it was like, what they were saying was like, it's just very stressful to watch. Me, it's like, it's something unique, you know? Yeah, it's stressful to watch because, like, you got all this high stakes thing going on constantly in the film. And just keeps going and going like a Duracell battery. I liked it. Now, I seen Parasite last year. That was that was a different story. I didn't like it. Oh, thought we could push that. But yeah, like, they got another film, see, A27 Studios or something like that, or A24 or something like that. They're the ones that made like Midsommar, Uncut Gems, White House, all these other ones. They got one called the Green Knight or whatever. Which I'm gonna see. There's a couple other films I haven't seen made by them. I'll get around eventually. Like, I'm just trying to catch up on all these movies that, you know, either came out before my time or came out when I was really young or something that's fairly recent. Like, I watch all the Rocky films, including the Creed films, and those are pretty good. Never seen them before. But something with the Leprechaun. Oh my goodness. Leprechaun Origins movie. It's oh, this is gonna throw me off a bit. Out of all these, I think we'd take this. It's just this Leprechaun movie. Oh my goodness gracious. See, there's 18D1WXGY. Alright, tears up. Anyways, going back with the Leprechaun movie. So, like, they're being all chased around, right? Of course they're being chased around. They keep hopping from cabin to cabin and just trying to get away from this Leprechaun. And near the end of the film, you get to see what the Leprechaun looks like, and it doesn't look like a Leprechaun. It doesn't talk or anything like the original. You know, Leprechaun series. It puts me in the mind of, like, just like with the movie It. So, like, in the 1990, they made the movie It. Well, it's a television, straight to television special movie thing, whatever. Where they were just showing off Stephen King's work. Takes place in 1990. Oh, no, wait. No. It takes place in like the 70s or something like that. But then in the future, when they're adults, it takes place in 1990. That's it. I have to think there for a second. And then on the flip side with the remake, it takes place in 1990 for those kids, but then it takes place in 2016, 17, 18, or something like that when the film came out. And anyways, getting to the point here, that's like another freaking fly dude. Duke of Flies, and I don't mind that. But the thing about it is, the one in 1990, there's something kind of interesting about it, which was like the 1990s version of films like that. There's like certain quality to it where it's like very old school, it's not that scary anymore because, you know, this is modern times kind of thing. But back then it was something else. And then when I watch all these other films that come out recently with Pennywise, like Pennywise seems to be a little bit more, you know, overly creative, you know, like very overly like, I mean, how do I put it in words? So Pennywise, for example, it seems like he's more more artificial, I guess. Trying to make him more gruesome and more like barbaric, kind of. Or not kind of, they did. So the same things happen with all these other films too. They try to do the same kind of experimental thing where it's like, hey, we're going to like change the way this thing is portrayed to today's society, make it more scary by using more CGI. Because there wasn't as much CGI. Oh God. I'm hoping that Ed patches you. I'm surprised he died that early. And we're missing out on all these spirit hearts, and we're missing out on self-sacrifice rooms and stuff. But anyways, just changes the quality of things. It's just more CGI, more like whatever going on. And it seems like a lot of these elements too are being rehashed with the typical plot and stuff like that. Like the film itself was kind of predictable. The Leprechaun origins. I'm just like sitting there like wondering, okay, well, I had a pretty good idea what was going to happen for a lot of the characters. Except for one, there was one character that I thought was going to live with the woman, but turns out it wasn't the case. In fact, the woman survived, and only the woman survived. I'm like, all right, well, because usually those kind of films happen, it's the couple that survived, the very main. And you can tell they're kind of main character couples or whatever. And the others would die somehow. Like the instant the guy got bit in the leg and he's got all torn up in the leg and stuff like that, I already knew like he was going to be gone eventually. Like, there's just too much predictability in films anymore. It's crazy. Like, come on now. Alright, that troll bomb could have killed me. Alright, nothing interesting here then. Book of Shadows is pretty good though. Definitely could pop that in the boss fight. Where's that? And then we just bomb him. Let's make it quick. Okay. What we got here? So I'm not really sure about the thing on the right, because like, I keep getting hit. Last thing I need is that thing dropping on me eventually. And the nail is not as good as what it used to be. And that's that with that. Like, I know they're doing a reboot of Space Jam. Like, I wasn't really into Space Jam so much. I've heard about the controversies, of course, with the new Space Jam being very people-pleasing. The director is it director or producer or somebody? Somebody that's like head honcho of making the film right now. God, people-pleasing is such a pain in the butt, man. Think about it. It's like, oh yeah, I'm gonna do it for whatever, for this person, da da da. And it's just like one thing after another. It's like, how about you just be something creative? It kind of reminds me of like, and this is kind of a problem in the art world, is, and we got killed by Esau here. We gotta be very careful. Hey, strange key, huh? Oh God. I gotta remember if this is the same key. I don't think this is the same key that takes us to Hush. Maybe I should kill this Esau thing. Oh God. I think I should. My range sucks. Because at least if we kill Esau, then we're taking this with us. Because I think strange key, I think what it's supposed... No, that's not it. It's going to say it's going to have a chance to open up red rooms or something like that. But that's crystal key. I don't know, they got like 3 of these suckers. 3 of these keys. There we go. But yeah, going back with what I said about the art world is very similar. Where it's like, you want to create something, you know, for fun, you know, creative work. But then there's like, some, I'm just gonna pop this here. I was trying to save it as much as I can here with this fight. Like playing Tainted, Anointed, Lost. Without the Holy Mantle thing, damage we'll definitely take, and shot speed, that's good. There's a couple item rooms on this floor, let's go find them. Ooh, well, or die. We'll try one more time here. Seed here is 6G92FGD0. So what I mean by with the art world stuff, it's like, in some cases, there's like issues with like structures and stuff like that. Want you to create something that politically speaks to you, and the problem with that is it's like you're severely like hampering creativity doing that. It really, I think it's the blue key, isn't it? Yeah, it is a blue key. We're just talking about that, sucker. Asking you shall receive. Now we can decide to go to Hush if we want to. Or find Pandora's box and get a bunch of items. But yeah, it just ruins creativity because you're so limited on like what you can do. You know, growing up, like, it was like, oh yeah, you just create something or whatever for fun. Just creativity, you know, that's what art is. It's creativity. Now, like, hey, let's make some propaganda. Come on now. I don't operate that way. I was just watching something too recently about some people doing some tech stuff where they're plugging in computer parts into themselves. And one guy in particular hooked up some kind of device on him to where he how do I put it in words? He would have a pulse reader of some sort that he custom made, and then he's selling the pulse readings, which I assume it's like some kind of like digitized heart rate, like thingamajiggy. I mean, how do I put it in words? So it's like a, you know, like an EKG, what would it be, EKG? Where it's reading your heart monitor. And it's like on those papers that shows like the pulse rate and everything going up and down. So he's selling that, but then he's selling it digitally as an NFT, which is like, that's, what the hell is going on here? Somebody's texted me like twice. Where's my phone? Okay, whatever. Hi! Asking my opinion on something. Should I do this or should I do that? Well, you're no help. It's like, I'm busy. Darn it! Nah, I ain't mad. But yeah, selling as an NFT, which I don't know too much about them, but like, somehow you own rights to like an image or something like that, some videos and whatever. I'm like, that's nice and all, but what if someone just buys it and then just screenshots it and then just upload it online? Like, game over. Or video download or something. Which I've read something about that. Charlie Bit My Finger video, which is like a very highly popularized video on YouTube. Scheduled to be taken down recently. That's a couple of months ago or something like that. And to make it an NFT, I'm like, NFTs are a scam. Like, why do this to yourself? And they're probably not going to get a whole lot of money. It's a whole complex thing going on with NFTs. I don't know much about, but from some little things I've heard about, I'm like, that's just not plausible. And then you're kind of opening up a Pandora's box with like pyramid scheme companies coming out and be like, hey, you want to own a piece of land that doesn't exist? I mean, it does exist, but it's in a digital realm, which doesn't really matter. They're just making a bunch of money doing that, and I'm like, what? Who would pay for like digital pieces of a Google Maps, you know, landscape? Well, that confuses him too. That's pretty funny. The whole landscape's weird with everything, the internet. But no, that's the thing, and this kind of creativity thing that gets like, you know, nixed by like, is that the word I'm looking for? Nixed. Well, maybe I should say, because of this politicalness and this correct, you know, trying to make something politically like speaking and stuff, it hampers the creativity. So it's just spreading all over the place. You know, it's spreading into music, it's spreading into movies, it's spreading into the art world in general, which art is tied to like music and films and television shows and stuff like that. It just destroys everything. It's basically a cancer that keeps pestering it with everything that touches, you know? Oh God. Much like Esau here, trying to just kill me constantly. These spiders that come out of the chest. Oh. Well. I just wanted to see what would happen, and yeah. I mean, I knew it was going to kill him. That's scapular, huh? That's pretty funny. Oh, yeah. This... I forgot. So every time you unlock a door or something with a key that you need, that you use, and you have blue key on you, you're going to have these blue rooms in between the extra room you got to go to. I forgot about that. Anyways, I'm going to end this run. Thanks for watching. Like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time.